Hello and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be looking at the common charity tier list this month. We're going to be changing this D tier to off meta. By off meta, I usually just mean bad, but there are some off meta decks that I can see being played. However, let's talk about the metagame, right? You want to start easy? I can start off easy. Tenny, tier 1. Still good. This is one of the few decks that have it clean out to Lunalight boards. So you can go Vishuda, bounce with the rank 4s. Blackout is just a very good card. They have their one card starters. They have Proof Finesse into banishing, into token, into making Crocodragon into a draw. That's pops, that's draws, that's a combo. One card. Super good. Starting to ramble on like a Duel Links meta title, but otherwise pretty good. Yeah, I mean, Tenny's always been good. Burn. Burn is an interesting choice. Burn is actually good. Burn, I underestimated at first. Tier 2, be my ass in the common charity tournament. I didn't top because I played poorly against Burn. Like, this deck is good. This deck is actually good. Don't underestimate it. Ooh, Automat. Automat's an interesting place. I'm going to put it back here. Automat is a rank 4 deck that loses to Teak Boo. Just play Scrap. At some point, just play Scrap. Lunalight. Tier 1. Fallen off a little bit. Honestly, fallen off. Lunalight is still good, but honestly, the problem with Lunalight was never that it wasn't consistent, but one Tiger doesn't increase the ceiling like that much. It it's like maximum a second rank 4, which is great. Like it's cool, but we could do every single combo turn 2, which is where the deck excels. Um Already. We could already do it. We could just we can make the tigers and we can go like rank 4 tiger removal. We could do everything the deck already did. But it definitely did give it a boost. Don't get me wrong. The second rank 4 on the first turn board is still good. Um, Lair of Darkness. I took a break when this was good. I am going to say it's tier 2 because some of my peers have said it's tier 2, but I've literally zero idea why this was played and why it's good. FA, this is a deck that I know even more about. Another tier 2 deck. This deck is good. This is one of the better synchro combo decks. It's not like Scrap where it makes every other synchro combo deck obsolete, but it's just like Motorhome's great, Autonav's great. There's so many good things about this deck that I just hope you realize. Predaplant, newcomer. Second best deck, better than Tenyi. I'll say it, it's better than Tenyi. This deck is broken. Its ability to break boards is unparalleled. The type of interaction it has is just unprecedented for the type of format. It's got monster negates. It's got the forbidden droplet for some fucking reason. They can play Super Poly, which is broken. Just random shit that makes this deck so stupid. Like, imagine just being able to play Forbidden Droplet and then banish Forbidden Droplet from the grave to pop a card for no reason. It's just busted. You have to see how it works. Just so you know, in the last tournament, 3 of the top 4 decks were Predaplant. 1 was Burn. I mean, the deck's just fucking crazy. It's busted. Megalith, fallen off. Skill Drain. I'm sorry, Skill Drain beats the shit out of this deck. There's absolutely no way for Megalith to play around it. It's fallen off. It's not bad. It's not off meta. I won't put it that far, but the deck just cannot do anything under Skill Drain. So we have to put it in the rogues here. UA. There's gonna be a couple people in the Discord mad at me for this one. Off meta. I mean, deck's fine. Deck is fine. It's not. Eh. I'm. Eh. Raigeki's a good card. It's a good card. Can you explain to me what else the deck does? And can you explain to me how it plays around Teakboo? we we just have to figure out how the deck plays around Teakboo, and it just doesn't. We have to play bad cards. We have to play Like you have to go super deep into the ultra athletes for the strategy to work, which is never good. You never, especially in this format, you never want to be too deep in on like the cards. Like we'll get to that when we talk about like Goki and other decks of the like that a function like Goki, but like you have to be playing like six really bad one of UA cards for like, and it's just awful. Fabled Rogue. We're seeing a lot more experimentation with this deck, but right now it's only okay. I wish it was better. I do wish it was better, but it's just it seems worse than FA. It seems worse than our next place on the list. It seems worse than Pendulum. It's just like a weird combo deck that doesn't really work the way you want it to. Next up, Symphonic. Rogue. Decent. Decent. I got my ass beat by Symphonic a lot. A lot. And all I'll say, deck's nice. Gotta keep your eye out. Gotta keep your eye out. Sometimes they'll set one monster face down and one back row and pass, and other times they'll end on three rank fours and a black and like I don't know, a good synchro monster. All right, just be careful. That's why this tier was created. Scrap, just such a good deck. It plays our Teak Boot perfectly. Rank four strategy. You make the Scrap Dragon, super good card. Just really nice, clean deck. There's not really a lot I can say about Scrap. It's good because Teak Boo's good, and it plays under Teak Boo perfectly. So you can just activate Teak Boo, and your opponent loses. Most of these decks, Predaplant loses to Teak Boo, Tenny loses to Teak Boo. Lunalight is slightly better at dealing with Tiku than other decks, but it's still very bad at it. FA can't do it. Layer of Darkness can do it. Burn can do it. Uh, Megalith can't do it. You can't do it. Fabled can't do it. Symphonic can't do it. UA can't do it. Vampire certainly can't do it. Worse than UA. I tested this deck for so long, and like Beals plus an Omnigate seemed like such a sick end board, but like then they ash any of your vampires or like honestly any of your cards, and you just cry because like what are you even meant to do after they ash you? The deck's just not good. Goki's a decent deck. They've switched from like Towers combo builds to more set for normal summon Suprex pass or like Twist Cobra. Like, and it's cool, but like, it's just a control deck that loses to Teakboo and Droll and Lockbird. So, I mean, how far are you really going to get? Clown Blade, bottom of Rogue. It's it's an okay deck. It's another. It doesn't lose to Teakboo as hard as like you, Gaga or like the synchro combo decks do, but it's still not great against it. I will say because this deck utilizes warriors and spellcasters, where like this is just like mostly war. This is also like pretty decent at dealing with Teakboo. Now I'm thinking about it, but like FA's all machines, Symphonic Warrior is like all whatever the fuck they are. Fabled is like mostly fiends, I think. Zombies, warrior, these are all different. Warrior, plant, um, worm, and beast warrior. So this deck plays around Tiku decently, but ending on like one rank four that like recurs itself is just not that good. Bang, heroic, even worse than even worse than vampire. I also tried to make this work, and it is an awful deck. Don't play it. Don't try it. Bang. Top of tier two. We got Melfi. Melfi's still a good deck. Melfi's still a great deck. This is a serious contender for one of the best. And with Power of the Elements on its way in, Wallaby or any of the other support cards become common, you start seeing this deck all over the place. You start seeing it top events or win events. Be careful. In Power of the Elements, this deck's going to get crazy. Zombie. Zombie. Eh. Bottom of Rogue. Hmm, off meta, but it's better than like it's better than Vampire. Pure is better than Vampire stuff. No, it's not. I don't think it's better than Vampire. Okay, Zombie's actually off bad. It's actually bad. I've been lying to you all. Zombie, this deck is also not good. Just play something else, please. There are other decks that can utilize Zombie Worlds. Just play it in like Lair of Darkness needs some target for set rotation. That's like good enough. Just do that. Stop being just play Zombie World and Layer of Darkness. Don't do this. And finally, we have Pendulum 1.5. It's better than Goki. It's probably worse than Scrap. Definitely a top 5 deck. Good. It's good. It's good. Nothing crazy, but it's good. I like it. Um, Pendulum is being figured out on the spot. I think it could be bottom of tier 1 if more people tested and figured it out. But at this time, Pendulum is a good tier 1.5. And this is the list. We have in the off meta, we've got UA. UA is a lot better than the rest of these off meta decks. UA is a lot better than a lot of these off meta decks. Top of off meta. But otherwise, Vampire, Pure Zombie, and Heroic, then Clownblade, uh, Fabled, Symphonic Warrior, Onomat, and Megalith, Burn, Lair, FA, and Melfi. 1.5, we got Goki, Pend, Raptor, and it's called Scrap Raptor. It might as well be called that. And then 1, it's going to be Ashana. I keep saying their names. I'm so it's 2:30 in the morning. All right. It's going to be Ashana. I said it again. Bro, this is crazy. This is scuffed. We got the ads all over the place too. That's wild, bro. I'm gonna scroll up and see some porn. I gotta delete the video. All right, we got Tenny, Predaplant, and Lunalight. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. Well, hopefully, I will be posting maybe another deck profile. I'm actually not sure what you guys want to see. I'll check by your views.